Hello Libra, welcome to your March 2019 reading. I have pre-shuffled the cards. Just let you know this is a general reading, so do check out your moon sign and rising sign. That'll be able to give you an overall picture. Also, if you are wanting to book a personal reading, you can do so on my website www.spiritualreadings.net. And also just to make you aware that I'm not being able to do the February readings. I just had a lot to deal with, but what I'm planning to do is to do a general and love reading for each month. You can also check your overview reading for 2019 for your sign. That is available, so you can have a look at that. That's already uploaded. Just to let you know which tarot cards I'm using. So for the main spread, I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I'm also using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Bradley Valentine. Right, so like I said, I've already pre-shuffled the cards. I'll pull out some clarifiers as well, and I'll explain what that all means in a bit. Okay, so I'm just going straight into the reading. So first of all, Libra, in the actual central theme of the reading, so you've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, you've got the World card in the reverse, you got the Five Cups in the reverse, and you've got the Devil card in the upright. So what this suggests to me is, with the Six of Wands in the reverse, you could feel like there's going to be a lack of recognition of success in a situation. You feel like you're not getting that, and as a result, you're not starting a new cycle, you're not starting a new phase, and because of this, you are trying to overcome some sorrow, regret, and loss. All right, it's putting a situation where you're overcoming that, and this has caused you in a toxic situation, or is putting you in a trapped situation that you're bound to at the moment because of it. Alright, so feel like perhaps some success you're not receiving this month, and you're not being able to start a new cycle. Alright, and it's causing you some regrets here, and it's putting you in a toxic situation this month. So looking for what the challenge is this month then, Libra. Your challenge is perhaps a new opportunity is going to present itself. But with this opportunity is going to come burdens and responsibility. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, this is the new opportunity that's coming through, but with the Ten of Wands, there's this burden on your shoulders here in the upright position. But you do actually have the Knight of Wands in association with this. So even though there's a new opportunity here, there is going to be this responsive burden that you've got to take with, but I feel like with the Knight of Wands, you need to take the action to make sure that things follow through. Or perhaps there is going to be a fire sign around you in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who's relatively quite young, who's quite independent, quite impulsive, doesn't really think before they act, but however, they do get things done. They're quite courageous, and they're quite adventurous as well, and passionate about pursuing what they want to do. So your challenges here is perhaps taking on the burdens that comes with this new opportunity, which is going to present itself, and you have to take action on it. So in the distant past then, Libra, you've got the Seven of Swords in the upright, you've got the Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and then you've got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So it seems like with the Seven of Swords in the upright, Libra, there could have been someone that was quite sneaky in the past, the distant past. And it seems here that it could be in regards to some financial business offer that didn't quite work out as expected to. And as a result of that, it could be left you feeling that you weren't content with what you had materially financially, and not allowing you to be able to be independent and to be self-sufficient within yourself. Now, looking at the root of the reading, you've got the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, you've got the Six of Swords in the upright, and you've got the King of Cups in the reverse. So, Seven of Pentacles is about weighing the pros and cons of a situation to see whether the fruit of your labels is actually beared fruit, and you're seeing how hard you've worked to see whether this is actually reaping the rewards that you want. It seems here you are moving to calmer shores, you are moving to calmer waters, and it could be because as a result of this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who is probably quite manipulative, emotionally unstable, quite spiteful even, bitter, arrogant to some degree. Alright, and it seems like, you know, with this efforts that you've put in, that's reaped its rewards, you're able to move forward, but it seems like the potential block in this could be a water sign or someone with the King of Cups qualities, which could be basically the spanner in the works for you perhaps wanting to move forward in regards to that. I'm just going to get a clarifier to see what this King of Cups is all about. So let's see. I've got too many cards there. I normally like to do each section of the reading in threes. I feel like with the combination of threes, you're able to build a storyline with it. But sometimes you need to build a clarifier just to find out something. Sometimes it seems like you need that end sort of sentence to a storyline. You know what I mean? So look. So we've got Three of Wands. So it seems like here, Libra, you've got the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. So it's you reviewing your hard work and efforts. You are going to move forward, but there could be a water sign who could potentially be a problem, who's quite manipulative and quite emotionally unstable, to say the least. And then you've got the Three of Wands paired with this. So you are looking forward, you are looking ahead, because you feel like you put all the hard work and efforts in. You are wanting to move forward to greener pastures, but I feel like what could be the obstacle, the stumbling block that could cause you not to move forward is a water sign, so be careful of that, Libra. So the overall energies then, Libra, you've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Hangman in the upright, and the Hermit in the reverse. So with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, it shows here that perhaps someone around you is quite impulsive, reckless. They don't think before they act, quite verbally abusive as well even. And if it isn't someone around you who's a fellow air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it could possibly be you as well. But from your perspective, I think it means that perhaps you're hasty in a situation where or a fellow air sign around you is quite hasty and quite abrupt, where things are not going to develop with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, in terms of even business and financial matters, but something's not going to progress or develop, and this could leave you in a stagnant situation here, Libra. And which then would cause you then perhaps, instead of being in an introspective state about over-analysing everything, you really need to take action with the Hermit card in the reverse. Because with the Hermit card in the upright, it shows here that the person is analysing everything, seeking information about everything. But in the reverse, it's about coming out of this introspective state and actually take action towards doing it rather than overthinking it. Looking towards into the recent future then, you've got for this month, you've got the Temperance card in the reverse, you've got the King of Wands in the upright, and you've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, So with the Temperance card, it's showing here that perhaps there's going to be some imbalance that you have to overcome here. Or perhaps you're overcoming some imbalance, sorry, in the reverse position. And it could be with their fire sign. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone who's quite charismatic, someone who's quite courageous, passionate, adventurous about pursuing what they want. And they're very good at laying boundaries, setting boundaries for themselves. And it could be because of this fire sign that's going to come in, is going to allow you to come out of some crossroads. And you're going to be able to make a decision about something in terms of moving forward. Now, your advice card is Libra. You've got the King of Swords in the reverse, you've got the Four of Swords in the reverse, and you've got the Justice card in the reverse. Now, with the King of Swords in the reverse, this potentially could be you here, Libra, because it is an air sign individual. And this could represent also a Gemini or an Aquarius person in the mix. But when the King of Swords is in the reverse, it could represent someone around that's quite arrogant, verbally abusive even, quite cunning, alright, a bit of a con man in the reverse. And maybe you need to kind of, instead of being complacent, you need to be perhaps take action on something here, because you feel like some legal situation is not working in your favour, alright. But if it isn't an air sign around you that's causing this, it could be the fact that perhaps you feel out of sorts, okay? Perhaps you're overthinking everything, okay? Perhaps using more of your mind than your heart. And perhaps you've kind of overworked yourself, but you need to come out of this complacent attitude that perhaps you're in at the moment. And to overcome any legal issues that are happening this month, Libra. So with the Five of Pentacles, you've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse, you've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and so is the Page of Swords. So externally, what's affecting you, Libra, is you're coming out of this situation of feeling left out in the cold, okay? And it could be from someone who shut you out emotionally, or emotional offer that perhaps didn't work out as it expected it to. And now it's allowed you to come into feeling mentally restricted and trapped, okay? And it could be with a fellow air sign, I think, here, looking at this reading so far. Potentially someone who's quite, perhaps younger than you, quite immature, alright? And if we talk about air signs, like I said, it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person around you, who is even quite abrupt in the way that which they speak, quite immature in which the way they speak. A bit cunning as well in which to approach situations, and this is perhaps why you're feeling mentally trapped and restricted, because of this emotional offer has not worked out as expected it to, because of being left out in the cold here. Alright, but if it isn't a fellow air sign, Libra, it could be that perhaps you felt like you've received some negative communication that's come forward, because Page can represent communication. So perhaps you received some negative communication towards yourself, which has left you in this state of being left out in the cold, okay? Not having an emotional offer that's not being fulfilled, and being mentally restricted and trapped because of it. Now, with the hopes, wishes and fears situation, you've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, you've got the Emperor in the reverse, and you've got the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, it could show here that you're fearing that perhaps you're not going to achieve this material financial prosperity and being able to establish yourself in this arena, and that you're not being able to control with the Emperor card in the reverse or set boundaries in place with this sort of area. Perhaps it could be a family situation where there's perhaps material and financial issues, and not being able to take control or authority in the situation, and you're hoping that there'll be some business financial offer which will help to bring some long-term success, to pave the way for a new venture, especially if it's a career-related matter or anything like that. So the outcome then, Libra, is that perhaps you need to take, perhaps you need to let go and let God. Perhaps you need to do the waiting game, I guess, or take more of a passive stance in the situation, and perhaps you need to let things just run its course. But I feel like there is going to be some form of defeat here. Okay, so perhaps if you are perhaps too passive, maybe in the situation, there could be defeat. Because if you look at this Five of Swords, this person is looking to this High Priestess here with a Tarot interaction. So if you are too complacent in a situation, that there could be some form of defeat here. Alright, so maybe perhaps you don't want to be too complacent, because with the Knight of Cups, you can have someone around you who's quite manipulative emotionally, quite bitter and spiteful, emotionally unstable, which could cause this defeat here. Alright, however, things are going to move forward. Things are going to take a new course for you in another direction to how you want it to, Libra, in March 2019. So in your guidance card that you have, Libra, you've got the Moon card, okay, which is number 18, Archangel Haniel. And it's showing here there is opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears and grow stronger. Page of Michael. And Page of Michael is about truthful, perceptive, analytical and blunt. So, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Ace of Raphael. A positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So yeah, I just feel like you need to, feel like you've got the opportunity to improve your plans and maybe use your intuition for you to overcome any fears and problems that you have. Okay, with the Page of Michael, you need to kind of, you have what it takes to succeed, but I think you just need to review any contracts or the details thoroughly for you to kind of move ahead. And the Ace of Raphael here is just to kind of say here that there could be a new emotional experience coming forward, okay, and there might be a fulfilling romantic relationship ahead of you, and this could be deep and lasting and of a spiritual nature as well. Alright, so if there is an emotional offer that's not worked out as expected, a new emotional offer will come forward which will be fulfilling for you, Libra. Okay, Libra, so that's your reading for March 2019, and thank you for watching. See you next month.